Hello, my name is Dr. James. I just turned 60 this year. On the outside, I may still look healthy, but I understand deeply the quiet worry that so many people my age carry, the fear of losing strength. Have you ever felt it? One morning you stand up from a chair and your legs suddenly feel weak, or when you reach for something on a high shelf, your arms feel heavy, as if someone tied weights to them. You eat carefully, maybe drink milk now and then, walk every day, yet somehow your body still feels like it's slowly slipping downhill. I remember a patient named Linda, 67 years old, who once came to my clinic. She looked at me and whispered, almost afraid, "Doctor, I don't trust my legs anymore." Even one step on the stairs makes me tremble. Linda was not lazy. She walked every morning, ate fish and vegetables, even tried protein shakes her son bought, but her muscles kept fading. The sad truth is, Linda's story isn't rare. Behind that quiet weakness is a word most people have never heard: sarcopenia. It isn't just getting older. Sarcopenia is active muscle loss, a process where your body surrenders the very fibers that once held you upright, safe, and independent. When we're young, we rarely think about muscles, but after 60, the ordinary begins to feel unfamiliar. Chairs seem lower, stairs taller, grocery bags heavier. I often tell my patients, you're not weaker because you're old. You're weaker because your muscles are asking for help. Many people try to fight back, joining the gym, adding whey protein, taking all sorts of supplements. But here's something most don't realize. Muscles don't just need protein, they also need collagen, the silent material that keeps your muscle fibers flexible and anchored to bone and joint. Without collagen, protein is like bricks without mortar. I remember Robert, 72, a former Marine. He came to me frustrated. Despite all the protein powders, his arms stayed thin and tired. But after we changed how he used collagen, finding truly nourishing sources and cutting out hidden saboteurs like alcohol, white rice, and bacon, he returned with bright eyes and a grin. "Doc, I can climb stairs again without grabbing the railing." Their stories remind me of an essential truth. Strength in later life isn't gone forever. It can be rebuilt if you understand how your body works. Modern science is clear. Collagen isn't just about youthful skin or joint comfort. It's the foundation of your muscles, the structure that lets you stand tall, move safely, and keep your independence. But here's the catch. Collagen only works if you use it right. Taking a supplement alone isn't enough. In fact, the wrong food combinations can lock collagen away, keeping it from reaching the muscles that desperately need it. I've seen too many people spend time and money only to feel disappointed because no one told them these details. I'm making this video not just to talk about one ingredient, but to hand you back a sense of control, the power to do something today to keep your body strong. This isn't about miracles. It's about simple, proven science that's already waiting for you in your own kitchen. So if you've ever thought, maybe this is just aging and I can't stop it, let me tell you, that's not true. Your muscles are still listening. They can still rebuild if you send them the right signals. And those signals start with what you put on your plate and how you pair each meal, each warm cup of broth. Today, I'll show you the hidden mistakes quietly undoing your efforts, and the real collagen sources that can bring back strength you thought was gone. No gimmicks, no overpriced trends, just practical, powerful choices. Are you ready to take that first step with me? Let me be your guide, not just as a doctor, but as someone walking the same road back to strength right alongside you. I want you to picture this. You wake up in the morning, your knees feel a bit stiff, your arms slightly weaker. You think, maybe this is just aging. But in truth, it could be the very eating habits you've trusted for decades, quietly working against your muscles every single day. I've met so many patients like Linda and Robert. They were disciplined, careful with food, taking collagen, exercising moderately, yet the results weren't what they hoped for. And after years of observing and studying, I discovered a few silent saboteurs hidden in everyday meals. 1. White rice, the seemingly innocent culprit. We all grew up on rice, so did I. But after 60, white rice is no longer harmless. Its glycemic index, GI, hits 73, higher than table sugar. What does that mean? Each time you pair white rice with a collagen-rich meal, your blood sugar spikes and your muscles slam the door shut, blocking amino acids from collagen from getting inside. I remember Maria, 74, who faithfully simmered chicken broth and drank collagen every day, yet she still felt weak and stumbled easily. When I asked, she smiled gently. Doctor, soup without rice just feels wrong. We switched her to quinoa, a low GI, nutrient-rich grain, and only 3 weeks later she returned beaming. Standing up is easier. My knees don't shake as much. Sometimes just one small change can open an entirely new door for your body. 2. The evening glass of wine, a dream killer for recovery. I know many love a sip of wine to relax. I once did too. But science is clear. Even one glass of wine can reduce muscle protein synthesis by up to 37%. That means the collagen you took is almost blocked from doing its work. Not to mention alcohol disrupts deep sleep, the precious phase when muscles repair and grow stronger. Robert, the Marine I mentioned earlier, used to enjoy a little whiskey after dinner. Once we stopped alcohol for at least 24 hours whenever he took collagen, within just 6 weeks he gained nearly 2 pounds of muscle and said his body felt like it had switched the power back on. Sometimes strength isn't about adding more. It's about removing what quietly undoes your effort. 3. Bacon and processed meats. A hidden and dangerous trap. I get the comfort of hearing bacon sizzle in the morning. But bacon is loaded with nitrates, phosphates, and salt. When combined with the mineral-rich broth from collagen, these chemicals form nitrosamines, compounds that inflame and break down muscle fibers and even increase cancer risk. A Harvard study showed people eating processed meats with high-protein meals had 45% higher inflammation markers and 30% less muscle growth. I once had a patient, Susan, 70, who loved sprinkling bacon bits into her fish broth. We swapped bacon for grilled chicken, and within just 2 months, she was climbing stairs with surprising ease. 4. The secret of natural collagen. Not powders, but real food. This part excites me most because it's full of hope. Over the years, I've seen patients lose faith after expensive collagen powders failed them. But when we went back to real foods, their bodies responded beautifully. Fish skin broth. Marine collagen absorbs 1.5 times faster. Rich in omega-3 and selenium, helping muscles heal and inflammation fade. A Japanese study found older adults drinking it daily gained over 3 pounds of muscle in 6 months. Chicken feet broth. Humble but powerful, packed with collagen types 1 and 2, plus glucosamine and chondroitin to relieve joint pain and make movement easier. A Korean study showed leg strength rose, currently 28%, after 4 months of regular intake. When you combine both, marine collagen from fish and land-based collagen from chicken, you get fast recovery plus deep, lasting support. That's a double punch your aging muscles will thank you for. 5 subtle but powerful allies. When you use collagen, remember your body is a finely tuned system. Don't forget vitamin C. It acts like the glue that turns collagen into firm, usable tissue. Add a squeeze of lemon, some leafy greens, or bell peppers to meals. And don't overlook magnesium. It helps muscles relax, recover, and sleep deeply, so rebuilding can happen at night. At the same time, include gentle resistance movement. You don't need a gym, just simple bands, standing and sitting exercises, short walks. When muscles wake up, collagen knows where to go and integrates far better. I share these insights not to complicate your life, but to empower you. Strength after 60 is still within reach. We don't need magic fixes or overpriced trends. We need understanding and small intentional choices each day. Picture this. One morning you stand up with ease, walk downstairs without gripping the rail, legs steady, back straight, heart calm. That's not a distant dream. It begins with the humble bowl of soup or warm broth you prepare today. You know, at 60, sometimes we hear a quiet whisper inside. Maybe I just have to accept getting weaker. But today I want you to remember, that's not true. Your body hasn't given up. Your muscles are still listening to every signal you send. Each meal, every small step, every night of real deep sleep. They're all messages you send to yourself. I still choose to live strong. I've witnessed this quiet miracle in so many of my patients. Linda, once trembling at the sight of stairs, now confidently cooks and tends her garden each morning. Robert, the former Marine who thought he'd lost his strength, can now lift his grandchild and laugh out loud. They didn't rely on miracles or expensive pills. They simply learned to nourish their bodies the right way, cutting out hidden saboteurs like white rice, alcohol, and bacon, replacing them with real food collagen, vitamin C, magnesium, and gentle resistance exercises. If you felt discouraged because your efforts seemed to go nowhere, don't give up. Sometimes just one right change, one small habit adjusted, is enough to set your body on a path to healing. Ask yourself, what can I change today? Maybe it's swapping that bowl of white rice for quinoa. Maybe it's saying no to tonight's glass of wine. Or maybe it's as simple as simmering a pot of fish skin or chicken feet broth. Warm, nourishing, full of life. Each of those small steps is a declaration. I'm not ready to surrender to age. And if you found this video helpful, leave a comment and share your own experience. Have you made any of the mistakes I talked about? Have you tried changing something and noticed a difference? Your story might be the hope someone else desperately needs. Just like Linda once did. Don't forget to hit like, share this video with someone you care about, and subscribe so we can keep walking this path together. Tomorrow I'll share something special. A simple 30-second bedtime technique to strengthen your legs without equipment or hard workouts. But I'll share it first with those who subscribe because I want this community to be a place of genuine, valuable exchange. Thank you for staying with me until the end. I know reclaiming strength after 60 isn't easy, but trust me, it's worth it. Every steady step, every calm breath, every time you hold your grandchild without trembling, these are the precious moments we deserve to take back. Remember this, age can change your body, but you decide how you will live. And today, you've just taken the first step, the key to unlocking your strength again.